What's going on?
I think it's an earthquake.
We need to get under something because of falling debris. We need to wait for the shaking to stop so we can move safely.
The Red Cross says that we need to protect our neck from falling shrapnel. Also, we need to stay away from windows. If you're in a wheelchair, lock your wheel to protect your neck. Stay away from bridges and overpasses, and stay inside if possible.
I think we're pretty good where we are. Look at these flammable liquids. We better clean this up before we have a fire. If you had to guess, what kind of earthquake do you think this was?
I would say it was about an 8.2 on the Richter scale. Definitely a megathrust earthquake, caused by the Wanda Fuca plate subducting under the North American plate. The epicenter was probably somewhere off of Vancouver Island, around the Cascadia subduction zone. This quake would then cause water to be displaced, creating a tsunami wave.
Hey, it's pretty accurate, you know. Because we're so close to the ocean, we better get to high ground.
We need to get to Moss Rock. That way we won't be affected by any possible tsunami waves.
Where's your mom? Does she know where to meet us?
The phone lines are down. I'm sure she knows to meet us at Moss Rock. That's where we discussed in our earthquake plan. In the event of an accident, we'd meet there.
We need to leave now. Where are your emergency bags?
They're just under the bed there.
Wow, you sure are prepared.
Well, ever since Mr. Mutt told us about the dangers of an earthquake, I've developed a phobic anxiety disorder, so I'm really overprepared.
Well, he sure was effective. Look at all this rubble and destruction.
It's a good thing our house has concrete walls and rebar in the ceiling, otherwise it would have completely been destroyed.
The house has completely split off its foundation.
So much death and destruction, how will we ever rebuild? We're almost there!
These backpacks are so heavy. I don't know how much longer I can take this.
They have to be heavy. They contain everything we need to survive for 3 days without emergency support.
Cool beans. Annabelle, I think I sprained my ankle.
It sure is a good thing we have a first aid kit.
So, if you look back at this whole thing, what could we have been better prepared for?
Well, our house only has one door, so if something was blocking it, we couldn't get out. We have 2 small ground level windows, but we could replace that with one big window that could be used as a fire escape. And my house is on silt soil instead of bedrock, which would cause the P waves and the S waves during the earthquake to turn the silt-like soil into a quicksand-like substance, causing my house to collapse.
You have a point. What can we do to make sure this doesn't happen?
If I'm doing my calculations correctly, this foundation stabilization should cost anywhere from $3,000 to $10,000.
That sounds about right.
Hey, do you think these berries are poisonous to eat?
I think so. Hey, this shelter isn't so bad.
Yeah, it's bigger than my apartment.
Hey, this house isn't so bad. By the way, did you know Prince Harry has a girlfriend?
It sure is convenient that I have a family with a huge fancy house in Port Angeles.
True that. It sure is convenient because your house was totally destroyed.
You should always make sure to have out-of-town contacts in case there's an emergency like this one in which you need to relocate.